about spots being available.
You can watch. See these little things right here?
Got fool's gold, awesome.
Not getting real gold for $12.
Mommy.
You got some fluorite right there.
Yeah, fluorite.
And this looks like a piece of amethyst. Yeah, it's supposed to be purple. That one's a little bit gray.
Well, I'll lay him down there somewhere and we'll get him.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Got an arrowhead.
You ready for some more, Corwin?
Yeah.
That's some quartz. I got it. It's not going anywhere.
Wow.
Awesome. I got a crystal.
That's quartz.
Alright, here's the bag. Wow. Wow, all kinds of rocks.
Yeah.
There's your bag.
With them and expect them as we're Yeah, you found a lot of rocks in the mining. Panning for gold, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, nice arrowhead. Check that out. What are you going to do with that?
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah.
Yeah. Walking down to the cave.
Right.
Cause we're going in a cave. Remember last time we went in the cave?
Right.
To see the pretty rocks.
Huh?
We're going to go in and see all the pretty rocks.
Why?
Why not? Yeah, we'll go see the pretty rocks.
Why?
Because we can.
Not?
Yes.
Down, down, down. Oh no, walk down.
Yeah, we're walking down.
Yeah, down.
How does it do that? I guess it's just the crystal structure that causes it to do that.
Actually, do you see these formations over here?
Yeah.
The helictites? Well, it was starting off like that, and it did grow horizontally like that, but the water deposit left openings,
Oh,
so
yeah,
it started
yeah,
coming
yeah.
up like that.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's cool. I see all kinds of...
I'll take a picture.
That was the end.
Unfortunately, Mom doesn't have any else to make fun of the car. See the butterflies, Preston? Alright, so we did find this cool little spot, Caverns of Sonora. It was just a stopover. We were looking for a place to spend the night because we've been driving, I guess, 8 hours. We still have about 11 hours worth of driving time to get back to Phoenix, so we wanted a nice little spot to hang out, take a break, and not have to drive through the night or spend the night in a truck stop. So we found, I just started seeing the signs along the interstate for Caverns of Sonora, so we decided to check it out. And we camped last night, and then this morning we got up, caught the first tour into the caverns. Definitely worth the stop. The caverns were amazing. You actually walk almost 2 miles underground looking at caverns. It's not for people that, if you're afraid of dark, tight spaces, it's not for you. But you get really up close and personal with everything. I mean, you're having to squeeze through areas where you're trying not to touch the rocks and the formations because it's so close. But just a real nice little campground. It's small. They have 48 sites, they say, but not 48 sites for, if they were all full, you'd be very crowded. The tent site, we're actually in the tent site because the place for the RVs was full. So they allowed us to come down to the tent site. Tent site's nicer. They actually have grass, some trees. But well, it depends on how close you live to here. If you're driving a ways, I would definitely plan on spending the night, bring a tent, do the camping thing, and then go into the caverns, before or after. It is about a 2-hour tour. It does take 2 hours. It is hot. They said with the humidity, it was about 85 degrees. So the caves are typically around 71, 77 degrees. And then with the humidity, I think they said it's like almost 90% humidity, 85% humidity or something. So it gets pretty hot. You work up a sweat by the time you get out. You get a nice little walk. I think they said there was 360 steps. So that's steps down and steps up. So a little bit of a workout. They do have a little shortcut, so if you get partway into the caverns and you decide it's not for you, there is a way to slip out before you go down into the live cave area that's a little bit deeper. You go 155 feet down, so it's really neat, just a completely different world. I was amazed at how many formations there were, just formations everywhere. And there is, about half of the cave that you walk through is dead. But then the other part of the cave is considered live cave, still living, where things are still forming and growing. So it's pretty neat. There's some little ponds of water here and there, but definitely worth checking out. We took our 7- and 3-year-old in, and there was another family in there with the young children. They all did fine, and it was really nice. The good thing about this cave, we went to Karchner Caverns I guess about 2 months ago. And you weren't allowed to take any cameras in. Well, at this one, they actually have a photography workshop. So you can go in, and the guy was explaining to us, you do the tour, and then if you have a favorite room, you're allowed to go back and spend as much time as you want in that room taking photography, taking photos and video. So that was really cool. You'll be able to see a lot of the video that we shot. We shot with 3 different devices, because it is low lighting, so we'll find out. We're pretty sure the Samsung phone caught the best video over top of the GoPro and the iPhone, so we'll see. But yeah, it's definitely worth exploring. The fact that you can take your camera and record your experience is awesome, because it's always a bummer when you get to go see that stuff and you're not able to at least take a couple photos of your experience and your trip. Well, we need to hit the road. Family escapades. We're on the road for probably another 10 or 12 hours to get home to Phoenix. We'll probably do another stopover, not quite sure. if we find a neat little side escapade. This one was not planned. We did not plan it at all. It was just one of those things that popped up on the roadside as we were driving. It's like, let's check it out. Definitely worth it. My husband said it was a highlight of our spring break trip. So it was a nice, pleasant little surprise and little side trip that we didn't plan. All right, escapaders, we will see you on the road. I hope you're out for spring break enjoying time with your family.